Wilson, your host, and this is a video log where I document the daily details, giving the details of the specific information that's needed to have successful reefing. So it's just the day to day, in the out, what you need to know to hopefully reef and just seeing that everything that's needed day by day. So let's check out what we got today. And so, yep, I got this is just some of these Chinese cooling fans that I've got on my system. This is I got off of Amazon right here. I think this one's called like the Zilla or Godzilla brand or something. But this is fan cooling system off of Amazon. So there it is. This is a 3 fan system. And it is, I got this one just as backup fans, for my main system. So I got 3 of these right here for that with the 3 fans. And I also have ordered quite a few of just the single fans of these. Very useful to have here and there and everywhere for your reefing. And I got the 2 fans too. Let's check it out. I got this is my coral quarantine system right here. And so yeah, on top right there, I got the 2 fans going. It works pretty good, keeping my system here cool. And this is in the real hot environment here in Bakersfield, California, where it gets up to 110 degrees or so. So it's pretty hot. I got it, just for fun to see at 90 degrees in here how warm it is. And yeah, it definitely keeps it at at about 80 degrees, in the hottest situations. So, and that's just with the 1 fan. I put the 2 fans on there to really get it just as extra cool down and back up if it were to if the air conditioning were to turn off, or so I run the air conditioning, or if one of them were to fail, then it's still got the other one there. But definitely works a lot better having them straight down like that. And that's what's good about these fans, is that you can grab each individual fan right here and easily adjust the angle to them like this. So pretty useful there. And so definitely get better cooling with it hitting straight down like that onto the surface. And so I'm going with oh yeah, another thing, they have these they're made like to brace up to a maximum of well, anything, if you have an inch is too big. So anything under a ½ inch, thick glass, they'll work with that, right? And so on my main display over here, I got the GHL going, but I'm planning on switching them out. Well, one of the things about these new fans that I like about them is that it has a high and a low setting, and I particularly like the low setting because it is quiet. Now the GHL right here is pretty quiet, but there is no setting on here for high and low. Really nice just to have the settings like that for high and low. And so yeah, on this one too, I have my coral scrubber. That's right, system down here where I am in fact scrubbing coral. The coral is actually scrubbing the water as we speak. There it is. Well, it's just basically Kato refugium. But forget the Kato. Why do Kato when you could do coral? So throw the Kato out, and all you gotta do is throw some coral in there, and you got an instant coral scrubber. But so yeah, nothing super shocking about that. And so I've seen lots of systems just with, well, it's frag area or whatever have you down there. And so, but I just have some crushed coral down there. I got my XR30 on top right there. I got my Reef octopus cruising. And so I might take it offline someday once the corals are doing really well. But meanwhile, I definitely have my protein skimmers going on this system and on my quarantine system. So, oh yeah, and then down here too, I also have another fan right there hooked on here. I'm probably going to put one of those smaller, same Godzilla fans down there too, just to convenient to have. And the reason I have one down here is so that, if the main pump were to stop, then there wouldn't be any cooling down here on this, on my coral quarantine right here sump. Therefore, if the main pump goes down, it'll have some cooling here going, because that won't get cooled by the main fans that are up here. So yep, here's a shot of my main display today, and got some clams coming. Here's some shot of my clams. I got another clam, Crocea clam, coming from live Aquarium over there. God, I love it. And also got two more Crocea clams coming from Biota. So hopefully those will do well. And I got these on these clam hammocks right here, and they're really settling down, already latching on. They really love the clam hammocks by Brightwell Aquatics. I got that at Bulk Reef Supply, as well as, well, then I have these other alternative that I did are these shells. Use the shells and cut them up like that on a tile saw, make them a little more of a elongated shape. So yeah, that definitely works, holds them right in there. And so looking forward to getting the new clams coming up. So, and there's Yellow Tang. He's crazy. What's up, Yellow Tang? And he prefers to eat chicken manure over his nori. But right now he's all happy about eating off the back glass right here. That he hardly even wants nori lately, but he's definitely eating the mysis flake as well. So he's definitely hanging out. And yeah, so here's a shot of some of my guys right here today. I got my shade up top, giving a little bit of shade. Where I want more shade, I put a little bit of cardboard up there. Less shade over here on the Gonioporas. I'm just using some frag rack. Definitely. And let's get a close-up shot of my green slimer today. There he is, green slimer, good pulp extension, good color, looking good. Can't believe it's still alive. The same thing for this Acropora and the Samo coral right here. Almost through this Samo coral away, I don't know how many times. And Acantophilia, Heliofungia, and Gonioporas. And so let's check out the quarantine system over here. What I got is so right here what I'm doing is I don't have any fish. And the idea, because this is so I don't transfer over velvet from here when I get in new corals or what have you. So clams, everything goes through here, a full 2.5 month quarantine once the last thing is put in here. So I'm waiting for my clams. It's going to be about a week. Boom, put them in there, and then wait the full 2.5 months. And so there it is. And let's check it out. 2.5 months. The 1.5 months, so the full like 72 days is for just in case to clear for the velvet rights. So that's 1.5 months. So we got here, everything's looking okay today. Over here, mushrooms, discosomas. And check out my clams and the Astria. Yep, there's the clam doing good. And Project X, Jason Fox, Project X. And there's the other new clam over there. And everything else is doing good. Fingers crossed, everything is still alive. Let's check them out. But what I'm trying to do here is, I would like to it's easier to just keep the nutrients where they're at, but dosing them up to the desired levels. But I just have to assume that some of these guys need their like some either the reef rights directly, food directly, or just some part of taking it up inorganically at some point in the process. Therefore, just assume that some of these guys need that. Some of the guys, just need just the straight nutrients where they're at. So I'm doing both, dosing them up where I have to be, and then I'm adding 1/4 of the recommended amount of the reefroids to hopefully keep these guys from bleaching out, which is what they would tend to do after a couple weeks or after a week in a system that doesn't have enough food for them. So definitely try to keep these guys where they're at. And Let's take a look at this side. Here they are. This is apes corals from coral euphoria and the distinctive purple frag plug. Still alive so far, apes. So fingers crossed that they will do well. Get them over to the main display. Alright guys, well I guess that's it for this update, but check back for the next one to see if I've killed everything. Acroporas are all dead, but that's the general idea that I'm trying to do to keep these acroporas and small corals well fed and the strategy going forward. So happy reefing. Bye.